Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday. That means it's another episode of Selling Microsoft Teams with Michelle. Congratulations and welcome back from vacation.
Yeah, I just came back. I thought Mike was doing the show, but he's having some issues. So Mike will be here in a second. I have no idea what we're talking about today, but I'm all for it. Let's go, Jimmy. What do we have?
First of all, we have to remind our partners that there is a new benefit that they will get, but for being a Microsoft partner, and this involves a lot of licenses for Teams rooms, right, Michelle?
Yeah, we've been having so many questions from partners saying, hey, how do we get our free licenses for Teams rooms? Well, if you have a couple of these different certifications or specializations, you'll now get free Teams Rooms Pro licenses. So make sure if you haven't signed up for this program, to sign up today.
Yeah, it's important that you go ahead, you understand what's coming in January so that you can go ahead and get all of your benefits from the Microsoft Partner Program. But I also want to point out, Michelle, even our customers can try Microsoft Teams Rooms Pro for free. And this is available for everybody to go ahead and get it. Again, you can get your links at smtr.show. But Michael, this has been here for a long time.
Yeah, I did a video of this way back in the day. I don't know if my clicks are still valid, but it's been there. So give it a shot.
Go ahead and look at that and make sure you're up to date. Our friend Juan Rivera, Corporate Vice President for Microsoft Teams, unveiled something new. Michael, have you ever been on a Teams call and somebody's desperately trying to hit that button that says, I'm muting, I'm unmuting, and everything else, but it doesn't appear to be doing anything? Now you're actually going to get a little bit of a status underneath there that says unmuting when you hit it, knowing that the system is attempting to unmute you and it is going through its process.
It's almost like Facebook. Smash that button. It'll eventually do something. So smash that mic, and it's good to see that little feedback's coming there.
And again, as the timer is 100 milliseconds, you'll see your pending icon that actually says that it's trying to do it. So you're not sitting there mashing it, and everybody else on that meeting is going ahead and waiting. Now, we always talk about Intune, and Microsoft Intune is something that surrounds Microsoft Teams rooms a lot. There's a lot to do with this, and understanding Intune is important. There is the Microsoft Intune identity on LinkedIn. They have a lot of tips and tricks, Michael.
Yeah, I need to follow them up. Intune is right now a huge topic if you're in Teams rooms, especially on the Android side. Lots coming back. Matt Slomka did a big session yesterday. If you're sleeping on Intune, wake up.
And if you are sleeping on Intune for a while. Yeah, if you are sleeping on Intune, there is a Learn document that actually walks you through everything. Plan a migration to Intune, helping you move to cloud endpoints, deploy devices with autopilot. All these things surround Microsoft Teams rooms, and we want you to understand it so you can go ahead and get up to speed. So understand that that's there. Now, Michael, you did a session on Microsoft Device Ecosystem Platform, otherwise known as MDEP. This is a category that we at Microsoft are diving into with our Android open source program. We want everybody to understand this is a big thing that's coming from Microsoft, but it's much more than Teams Room, Michael.
Yeah, it's going to go to Teams devices and maybe even devices that have nothing to do with Teams. This is Microsoft's approach at making Android enterprise grade. And we think of Android as, the mobile phone, maybe on the TV, but you don't think of it as an enterprise grade operating system. So Microsoft's putting the effort behind that so that our Teams rooms on Android can be first-class citizens, just like Windows and other things that have full security and enterprise management and control all around them, as opposed to just kind of these one-off black box devices.
Michelle says it perfectly for the background. IDEP, UDEP, MDEP, everybody DEP, so that we can get into the Microsoft Device Ecosystem Platform. Our partners are embracing this. Our customers will be embracing this. All of this will be taught over the next couple of months. I also want to say congratulations to our friends over at Shure that updated their ecosystem platform. It actually has deverb. Never heard of this before, but AI deverb, Michael.
It's like removing reverberation, the verb.
Deverb.
What's the verb in that sentence? What's the verb and what's the noun?
Deverb is the verb.
Hey, whatever it is, I bet you it's awesome.
Whatever it is, Microsoft also has the ability to actually put our boot camps online. We have done this so that all of our partners, all of our customers can go and take this. It's aka.ms Teams Room Learning Path. Make sure that you're going through this. Also, all of the Converge Communications boot camp is up. The Teams phone, the Copilot, everything is there at Converge Communications Path. But we want to help you get your Teams Room badge. So what we're going to do is give you another question from the Microsoft Teams Room badge badge quiz that we have. And this is, why is Microsoft using AOSP, otherwise known as Android Open System Platform, device management over Android Enterprise for enrolling Teams Room on Android devices? Now, this is a tricky question, Michael, and the answers are Android Enterprise requires Google services, and Teams Room devices do not contain Google mobile services. Microsoft has an exclusive partnership with AOSP, granting them advanced device management features that are not available in Android Enterprise, or Android Enterprise does not support the security protocols. Microsoft is security first here, and it's required by Microsoft Teams Rooms, understanding it unsuitable for enterprise environments. Or is it all of the above, Michael?
I always want to pick all of the above. I always want to pick all of the above, but before you do that, you always read the questions the second time, and I think the second read through, I'm going to stick with A. I'm going to go with A.
Yeah. And the correct answer is A. That is one of the reasons why AOSP is a secure platform for us. The Android Open Operating System is something that is secure and appropriate for a purpose-built device like Teams Rooms on Android. That is why we do not contain the Google mobile services, and why we're going to Android, and we're not going to Android Enterprise. So if you go ahead, you take your exam on Expert Zone at aka.ms/Teams Room Tech Badge, you get 50 questions presented to you out of a bank of 100. Hopefully this is one of them that you will not choose all of the above on. A passing grade is 80%. If you get that, please post your badge on LinkedIn and tag myself, Michelle, Michael, Marin, and you also have the opportunity to get some of these badges from us in person as well. Great to see that. We've got the Teams Room Learning Hour, aka.ms/Teams Room Learning Hour. This upcoming week, we will be focusing on Microsoft Teams Room layouts. Myself and Matt Slomka will go through everything. If you have not signed up yet, aka.ms/Teams Room Learning Hours.
It is this week.
Now, the AI prompt of the week will be delayed. Yeah, the AI prompt of the week will be delayed one more week as Michelle gets back from vacation. But if you want to see all of the AI prompts of the week, make sure to go ahead to Teams Room Tech Talk on our YouTube channel, at Teams Room Tech Talk on YouTube.com. It's time for the roadmap, and there's a few items that need to be highlighted this week. The first one, they actually added pictures to the native PTZ control, so now we can actually see how this is going to work, not only from an administration standpoint, but also from a user standpoint, Michael.
Yeah, it's good to see that there's the setting there buried in settings, a couple levels deep, which also then implies a Skype settings XML. Don't want to say that without seeing it, but that implies good management remotely, and then always getting that self-view because it's possible that the controller is mounted on a wall, so you're kind of like to your back, or you don't have a good view. So being able to see what the as you're mashing buttons, seeing what the impact is a nice touch.
Yeah, lots of good things coming to the interface of Microsoft Teams Rooms. Also, there was an updated rollout schedule to the cross-platform SIP meetings. This is with our partners at PECSIP currently, allowing you to join things like Amazon Chime, Cisco WebEx, Google Meet in a SIP-based format. Also, there was a message center post also about CATCHA for anonymous meeting participants coming into meetings, understanding what this means for your organization, understanding how this will affect your organization is important. Let's talk about some upcoming events, Michael, and let's make sure that everybody knows. Next week, I will be in New York City with our partners at Yealink and Starin at the Microsoft MTC. We just talked about MDEP, Michael. Yealink is one of our partners in MDEP. Come and see. I will actually be presenting a little bit more on MDEP and going a little bit deeper into the technology that's there. If you are around the New York City area, I think this is a great place to go ahead and join us. Attend to win. There's a whole bunch of prizes that our friends at Yealink will be going out with as well. And Michael, our friends at Logitech have a road show with Microsoft and Steelcase in New York City at the end of this month. At the end of next month, September, I will be in New York City at the Steelcase event. There's a whole bunch of other cities as well.
Oh yeah, they got events. I should roll down to Miami. They got a lot of events. Those Steelcase offices. I mean, nothing wrong with Logitech and Microsoft at all. But if you haven't been to a Steelcase office, use this as your excuse.
Yeah, and if you understand, the furniture does work really, really well in those Steelcase offices. To go ahead and showcase the technology in Microsoft Teams rooms, you get a great idea of how comfortable some of these rooms really can be. Also, all of our links will be up on smtr.show. This is a holiday weekend here in the U.S., Michael, so a lot of us will be off. Please make sure to register for the Tuesday session. Myself and Matt Slomka will be giving smtr.show. We'll have all the links. With that being said, Everybody out there, have a wonderful weekend as we kick off the last weekend of summer here in the U.S. A lot of us will be off on Monday. I think I have some work to do for a Tuesday event.
I think I'm going on a boat on Sunday. I think I'm boating.
You got boating to do. I hope everybody out there has a wonderful weekend. I hope the fall is going to be even festiver for all of us. You've got Copilot?
I've got Copilot to do this weekend.
All right, some Copilot stuff. But everybody out there, have a great weekend. Thank you again for all of our support. Thank you for everybody who's out there. Michelle, go ahead and roll that video. Take us out of here.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. You make it all worthwhile. You make me feel alive.